Welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video, and on this video I recreated this pink look that I had done for a wedding a while back. I may have some pictures up on Instagram or Facebook, but it was a look that I got a lot of compliments on, so I decided to recreate it, just tweak it a little bit, but I did recreate it for this video, and it's something very simple. Well, at least I think it's simple, straight to the point, straight to the color. So if you want to know how I created this look, and if you would like to create it yourself, you can stay tuned to find out what products I used. And remember that you don't have to use exactly what I used. If you have anything similar and whatever product works for you, that is just as fine. So don't forget to please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and please share any video, this video or any other video that you like from my channel with your loved ones. Share so that I could get more followers, more subscribers, and more likes. Thank you so much for the support, and stay tuned to see how I created this look. Okay, so let's get started. I already put my eyebrows on, and I also applied a thin layer of concealer as my base. So I'm going to start packing on the bottom. On the lid, I'm gonna pack this color on, and then we'll just work out on the outer another color. So I'm going to grab a kind of like fluffy packing brush, something that's flat like that, but it's also, you know, a little bit wide. So I'm going to get that, pick it up on the brush, pick up some of that, and I am using the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2, and I'm gonna use that hot pink color. It's called Tipsy Girl. So I am going to be taking that and putting that all over the lid. And I didn't put any translucent powder or any setting powder on the lid after I put the base, because I do want this color to stick on there as well as possible. So that's why I didn't really set it with a, you see how bright and pigmented that is? You really, I mean, you really, I don't know why I am getting a lot of fallout today from the shades, but it's okay because I still haven't put on my, I still haven't applied my foundation or anything. I just put a little moisturizer. That's pretty much all I have on my face. But it's really pigmented. I mean, if I've dabbed it very lightly, maybe 2 times, 2 or 3 times, I mean, it's really not much product that you're wasting for the richness of the color. And remember, you can always like go back and pack more on and make it as deep as you want once you have the rest of the makeup on. So that's not a problem. You can always do that. So then I was going to use this color that's next to it, that it's very similar, maybe just a little bit darker. But I think I'm going to just, to add a little bit more dimension, I'm going to use this color that's over here, and it's called Dance Party. I've never used that color, so let's see how much of a difference it is between the shades. And I want to use it just to actually like change up a little bit and deepen that color. So yeah, it's the difference. So I don't want it to be like so much of a mono color look like I did on my last video with the blue look. So I kind of wanted to have dimension and different shades. So I mean, it is very pink and it is gonna be very pink, but I do want it to have like layers and shades and stuff like that. So I'm glad I went with this color. And then with a clean, more fluffy brush, something like that, I'm going to, you could take a white, I'm going to take the white that's in this palette. It's like it's called Certified. And I'm just going to like blend out the outer edges. Just to like, you know, not have it so harsh. And just very so lightly with the tip of the bristles of the brush. That's all you really need. You don't need to really press that hard on them. And then you're still gonna put on your foundation, so that's gonna help also clean up those edges and also here. So don't worry too much about it. And so depending on what you've done, you can go and deepen up again the crease. But I am going to just stick to these shades. I'm not going to put anything darker because I do want it to be a pink, a bright pink look. And then I'm going to take the flat brush again and I'm going to dip it back into that Tipsy Girl hot pink color, and I'm going to pack on again over the lid just to keep that same vibe with the hot pink, because with the movement and all that, you lose the intensity sometimes of the pigment. So I want that to be very prominent. So I'm just gonna pack it on. And then again, if you feel like you went a little bit too over the lid or the area, you just get your brush and you go over whatever area you're trying to fix. And then again, I'm going to take the other brush and just blend out. And again, I tend to not worry until I'm almost done. Remember that you still need eyebrow highlight, you still need to apply your makeup, you can clean down here, all of that. So keep that in mind. Don't focus like this is gonna be the end look. Remember, your eyeliner makes a difference, your eyelashes make a huge difference. So all of that you have to take under consideration before being so hard to critique what your look is looking like. So then after that, I'm going to go ahead and apply on the brow bone. I'm going to go for, you can use, and if you have this palette, you can use that iridescent, like pink, it's called I'm In It, as a highlight. But I do want it to be a little bit more dramatic. So I had forgotten that I had this palette, and the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. And I have this very pretty kind of rose gold color here, up here, and it is called Rich Girl. So that's what I'm gonna be applying on my brow bone, but on my inner corner, there's a silver color that's called Drippin Diamonds, and that's the one I'm gonna use for my inner corner. But that's gonna be until I finish applying. This palette smells so good. Like, Too Faced knows that people are suckers, including myself, for scent, and the colors are very pretty on here. Like, this is so pretty, and you know, they're all very vibrant, very pigmented colors. But I think that the scent of the palette is really what hooks you to purchasing the actual palette, to be honest. So yeah, we have that. Okay, very pretty pink. But like I said, I'm gonna save that. I want that very silver on the inner corner to be very bright. And yeah, so all right, so I am back. I already applied my contour, my blush, and my setting powder. I did leave a little bit of an excess of setting powder underneath the eye, just in case if I have a little bit of fallout from the pink that I plan on applying down there. So with the same brush, I'm gonna use, I'm actually just gonna use whatever's on here first, and then if I need to, I'll go back in and get some more of the pink. So I'm just gonna take it and just try to with the point, the very tip of the bristles, to apply that. If for whatever reason the shade that you are using, because you might not have this palette and you might have your own hot pink shade in another palette, if for whatever reason you feel like it's not picking up on your eye to its full or maximum potential, you can apply a little bit of base. Just run it with the tip of your beauty blender or your beauty sponge, whatever you use, or if you have like a little detail brush like this, you can just take very so lightly of a base or a primer or any eyeshadow or concealer, eyeshadow primer, whatever you have. You could run it underneath your eye and then apply the pigment on there, because sometimes well, in my case, I have a lot of creasing on my bottom eyelid, so it is sometimes it's hard for the pigment to kind of come through. So sometimes I do have to do that, or what you can do, if you put on if you don't put your setting powder, just don't set all the way to the lash line. You want to set and leave a little bit of that concealer wet underneath there, so then you can go ahead and apply your eyeshadow. That's also a good way. Sometimes I do that, but But with these, to be honest, with this palette, there's really no need like to do any of that because it's very pigmented. So I'm gonna use the same fluffy brush and I'm gonna smoke out that. I'm gonna blend out, and you wanna just ever so lightly use the bristle, the very tip of the bristles, because you don't want to like blow it out more than you are intending to do so. So and I kind of used all the excess on this eye, so I'm just gonna go and dab ever so lightly on the very tip of the bristles, just so I can get the same effect of what I did on the other one. And now you have something like that. I know it looks very dramatic, like it looks very intense, but trust me, don't judge it until you have applied your eyelashes, your eyeliner, if you're gonna apply eyeliner, all that good stuff, because that is what's going to finish the look. And once you apply that, it kind of like all melts in together. So like I said, wait until the end result to kind of judge or go into, you know, like seeing whether you really like how it looks or not. So now that I have pretty much all my eye makeup done, and I put my foundation on and my setting powder, now I'm gonna go in with the little tiny application detail brush, and I'm going to take that very glittery like silver that's on here. It's called Drippin Diamonds. Again, this is the Too Faced chocolate gold palette. I don't know if it's still available, but I forgot all about it, and I'm so glad I ran into it. Yes, it's very pretty. And again, if you want a little bit more intensity, if you have a Fix Plus or any like, you know, setting spray, I'm just gonna ever so lightly spray the brush with the eyeshadow already on, and it makes your eyeshadow melt to your lid or to the area of your skin wherever you're applying it. It gives it really an intense look. And I'm really liking this silver. See how pretty that is? So I think with the same whatever I have already on there, I'm gonna take it to that very top part, just to kind of add like a uniform. That's so pretty, so pretty. Okay, so that is that for the eye. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just apply lashes. I'm not going to do eyeliner because I really like, I know I'm gonna like the way this is gonna look. So I'm just gonna apply some mascara. Like so. And I'm gonna skip out on the eyeliner today just because I like how, I don't know, like I feel like if I add the eyeliner, it's gonna take away from the focus of the color. I know it won't, but there's just those days where you want to appreciate how vibrant and how beautiful the eyeshadow is, and you know that you blended so beautifully, and it's like you don't want to take away from it, and you just don't feel like putting eyeliner. Like there are those days, at least for me there are. You know, you just want to pop on a lash and go. You know, so but I'm still gonna put on the mascara because I feel like the lash lifts or looks better, blends better when you have a little bit of mascara underneath. I know I've said that before, but that's just a personal preference, and I feel like you can skip I feel like with the mascara underneath, you can skip out on the putting mascara afterwards and getting it on your eyelashes, like on your falsies. So I just prefer like that. So I'm gonna go off camera and put on my eyelashes, and yeah, I'll come back with the finished look. Alright, so this is the final look, guys. It's very beautiful. What can I say, right? It's my look. But I mean, to me it's a very simple look. I used, I think, what was it? At most 5 shades, I want to say, and I tried to stay within the same palette. So remember that you don't have to use, like I said at the beginning of the video, you don't have to use the same things that I used. Use whatever you have. I know I have at least 2 other palettes that have a bright pink like this. And to be honest, the Jaclyn Hill palette is very affordable. I think that right now she even has a sale on Morphe. I think they're 50% off, so they're like $20-something for the palette, and you get so many shades, and they're such good quality shades. The pigment's great, the fallout is very minimal. I really like the palette. So, but like I said, you don't have to use what I use. Use whatever works for you. Especially if you're like sensitive, if your skin is more sensitive to certain products, please stick to what you like to use or what you have. I'm just here to teach you kind of the technique or how I apply it, and then you know you can tweak it to however you want to use it. So just to finish up the look, when I had last left you, I didn't have any eyelashes. Remember, I didn't add any liquid eyeliner to this look. The only thing that I did use was a black liner for the waterline, for the bottom waterline, just to give it a little bit more of intensity. But if you would like to use a white just to make your eyes pop a little bit more or look more, seem more open, or you want to use a silver, or you want to use a more nude color pencil for your waterline, that works as well. I just wanted to be a little bit more squinty, more you know, sultry looking, so I put on the black eyeliner. Then for highlight, you know, I wanted all the glam, so I used the Jaclyn Hill loose pigment highlighter in Balm, and it looks like this. You guys know I love it. Also for lashes, nothing new. I use the Baddie Sugarbaby lashes. You know I love these. And the day that she sends me PR, I will be in heaven. Okay, so that's the goal, guys. That's my goal. And then for lipstick, I know, you know, this is when I say when I say that makeup is whatever you want to make of it. Because I know a lot of people say, well, if you have a bold eye, you need to go with a subtle lip. Or if you have a subtle eye, that's when you can use a bold lip. You can do whatever you want. I mean, I really personally don't think that this looks bad if it's all just a monotone color, you know, all pink. I like it. And I think many of you guys would agree. Now, if bright colors are not for you, or you don't have any, a nude lip, a really light brown lip will look just as beautiful, or just a simple gloss on the lip will look just as beautiful. But you know, I just wanted to, for the sake of the video, and because I have worn something like this before with the lip and the eye, I just wanted to show you how it looks. And because I hardly ever do like really bold lips on these videos, so I kind of want to also lean more towards that, because I do have a lot of bold colors. I just kind of like sometimes refrain from using them, just because I try to focus more on the eye. But I do want to steer more into using bold lips, even if even if my eyes are bold, I also want to go ahead and steer into using a bold lip color. So for this occasion, I use the Anastasia lippy, and it's in color Rio. It's a liquid lipstick. It's a really pretty, it's a blue undertoned pink. I know a lot of you guys don't really sometimes get that blue tone or orange tone. So the difference is that, as you can see, when you smile, your teeth don't look yellow. That is the blue tone underneath the lipstick that gives it that the contrast to your teeth to be white. Now, if this was a orange toned undertoned lipstick, or a red undertoned lipstick, then that's what gives you that yellow. That's why some lipsticks make your teeth look yellow, and some lipsticks make your teeth look white. So that's a lot of the you'll see that a lot of when in the reds, there's a lot of lipsticks that the reds make your lips look yellow, and that's because they have an orange undertone to them. And then there's some red lipsticks that make your teeth, or help your teeth look white, and that's when they have the blue tone underneath. So you can more so appreciate what color is underneath what tone is underneath the color when you swatch it on your hand. You can kind of see on the outside of the color, you can see it'll show more like your veins. I don't know what it is, but you can appreciate it more, what kind of undertone it has. So yeah, but that's all I used for as far as, you know, to complete the look. And I did go ahead and use again the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blush palette, and I do want to go ahead and use it maybe a couple more times just to give a better review and make that video, just so I you know I don't want to use just one color and say, oh yeah, go and buy the palette, you know, because I know either way it's out of stock now. So maybe by the time that they restock, I'll have the video up, and I'll be able to give you guys a better idea of what, you know, the product actually consists of. For setting spray, I did use the Morphe. It's the continuous setting mist. I haven't finished the pink one, but you guys know that I love Jeffree Star. The product is not a problem. It's the smell. Like, it's just, and like I was telling you earlier in the video with the chocolate palette, the eyeshadow palette from Too Faced, I'm a sucker for that. So if it smells good, I'm gonna want to use it. And if it doesn't smell good, I don't care like how well the product works, I'm gonna steer away from it, just because that's, you know, that's just how it is for me, at least. Same thing with the Hangover the Hangover, what is it, primer by Too Faced. I don't know if it was just that one tube that I had purchased, but it smelled so bad, like bad, and I never again have I ever used it. And I hear so many people rave about it, but it was just that one bad experience that kind of like ruined it for me. So maybe one day I'll go around and maybe purchase it again just to see if it was that one tube or if it's just how it smells that I just don't like it. But yeah, so I kind of just did like this, you know, messy hair look. You know, I know it's probably doesn't go with the look, but yeah, it's very simple, it's very pretty to me. And if you like it, or if there's anything that you guys want to see specifically, please put that down on the comment section, because I do want to do what you guys want to see. You know, I have many little ideas, but of course if you guys want to help me with suggestions, that's welcomed as well. So other than that, I think that's all that I have to say about this look, about this video. And thank you guys so much again for watching. I know it doesn't seem like much to just sit here for a couple minutes and watch, but I appreciate it very much, especially me, since my channel's little and it's barely starting. I really appreciate it. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video, and please leave a comment of anything that you want to share with me or suggestions. I'm all ears when it comes to that. Thank you so much again for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. And please stay blessed wherever you are, and I'll see you again on my next video.